muffins, it's Cherie. Yeah. So I ran around all this morning and did not vlog my food, and I'm really tired, so I came home and took a nap, and I just woke up, so I woke up like this. I did put on lipstick, so you're welcome. But I was tagged by the lovely Celia over at Keto Confetti to do a Christmas tag, and I love tag videos, and I haven't done one in a really long time. It might have even been last Christmas. So I'm going to do the Christmas tag. I will link her down below. Go and check her out. I am too lazy to even sit at the kitchen table, so this is the view. So there are 17 questions, so let's jump right in. I like this like spooky glow from my laptop. It's a good look for me. Number 1, what is your favorite Christmas film? Actually, I was just talking to my husband about this at lunch today. I was like, we haven't watched any Christmas movies, and I'm feeling the spirit real hard this year, and we need to remedy that. But my favorite Christmas movies are A Christmas Story. When they have the all-day Christmas Story showings, I watch it all day. I can just watch it over and over again. I don't care when I come in. I don't care if I see it from beginning to end. I just love that movie. I love Home Alone. That just gives me all of like the kid feels. Me and my brother used to always watch Home Alone and then try to like, you know, say that we could do something like that if someone broke into our house. And then I really like the original Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer with like the little claymation people. So those 3 are kind of like my Christmas feels. Have you ever had a white Christmas? Girl, I live in Georgia. It snows in like April. No, we definitely get snow in Georgia, you know, every now and then, obviously, because we got it this year. But it's never been on Christmas Day that I can remember. So I'm going to go with no. But we do get it at very funny, odd times. And especially when the weatherman says we're not going to get it, we're definitely going to get it. Where do you usually spend your holiday? We don't have any family in Georgia that we associate with. And my husband is from Virginia. So we go to my mom's Christmas party, which is usually the first 2 weekends in December, one of those 2. And then we usually spend all of Christmas, like a week for Christmas, in Virginia with my husband's family, which is super fun. I love his family. It's like, I look forward to weeks in Virginia. I kind of want to move there. I love Virginia. It's really beautiful. What is your favorite Christmas song? This is so easy, y'all. It's I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Only a hippopotamus will do. And it's got to be that old one with like the girl with like that weird accent. And she's like, no crocodiles, rhinoceroses. I only like hippopotamuses. My grandfather was a DJ, and he had a record room. It was just full of records. And at Christmas time, he would always play that song for me on his record player at the Christmas party, and he would like special announce that it was for me. So I love that song. My faves. And then I also like, what is that one? My Two Front Teeth. All I Want for Christmas is My Two Front Teeth. That was my jam because they wrote it basically for me. I did not get my front teeth until like 3rd grade. So I had no front teeth until 3rd grade. So my family would sing that to me because they're buttholes. Do you open presents on Christmas Eve? We actually do. We didn't when I was growing up. When I was growing up, we waited for Santa, so no gifts until Christmas morning when Santa came. But now, as grown-ups, we all do like a big dinner, and then we go open gifts on Christmas Eve, and then Santa comes in the morning for the kiddies. So yeah, so we open all of our presents on Christmas Eve, and then we get a good night's sleep, y'all. Can you name all of Santa's reindeer? Yes. Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen, and Rudolph. Although he didn't officially become a reindeer until like the end of the song. Like he was like a stand-in, so he was like on the bench. What holiday traditions are you looking forward to the most? This is soup's cheesy, but me and my in-laws love Christmas lights. My husband is a humbug, but every Christmas we go and look at Christmas lights somewhere. So we either drive around a neighborhood, or they took me to Virginia Beach to look at the Christmas lights, or last year we went to Busch Gardens, which was freaking beautiful. If you love Christmas lights, Busch Gardens is your place. I wish my husband liked them as much as me, because I'm like a little kid at a candy store and I'm like, look at the lights, and he's like, this is stupid, and that's that's our Christmas. But this year I really want to go to Williamsburg. We've been there before. I love Williamsburg, but I want to see them decorated up for Christmas, and I want to have some like old school hot chocolate. So we're gonna make that happen. We also, his mom always makes Christmas cookies that are like the icing is just like slathered on and then just little light sprinkles, and I can't describe it. They're like, my mom's cookies I don't want to eat because they're so fancy. Like, she takes like hours to decorate them. She's like, you know, licensed to decorate cookies. And then his moms are just, they're just so like homey and humble, but they're freaking delicious. And I just eat all the candy cane shaped ones. They're like my favorite ones. So me and my husband fight over the Christmas cookies. That's fun. That's a tradition. And we always pick out a Christmas ornament. And we actually did it over Thanksgiving this year, but I think I'm going to make my husband take me again. Because we need more Christmas ornaments. I need all of them. Is your Christmas tree real or fake? I grew up with a fake tree, and so when I became adult, I was like, get that fake mess out of here. I want a real tree. And we had a real tree for 2 years, and then I realized what a pain they are. Dogs knocking them over, tree sap, little pieces of tree parts all over your carpet. They smell great. They look great. But and then you gotta dispose of them, and then I feel like a bad person because I just chopped down this whole tree just for my enjoyment for just a couple of days. And then again, because we're always in Virginia, it just felt kind of stupid to like spend all this money on a tree, and then, you know. So anyway, so this year we got a fake pre-lit one, and it's like amazing. You pop it up in 10 minutes, it's decorated, we don't have to put any lights on it. It's spectacular. What is your all-time favorite holiday food or sweet treat? I don't really think there is any food that I deny on Christmas. I always love whatever his mom cooks for dinner. It's usually like a giant ham and then like all the sides. So like dinner is always amazing. I mentioned her Christmas cookies, which are bananas good. Like usually by the end of the week, like I don't want to look at another cookie for like a whole year. But for that 1 week, cookies are my breath. They are my beating heart. Be honest, do you like giving gifts or receiving gifts better? Alright, I'm going to have to say receiving, but here is why. An unselfish reason. I get so stressed out trying to pick out presents, y'all. And I know that I disappoint people, and that is what stresses me out. So, like, it's just easier for me emotionally to just receive a gift because I never am ever disappointed by a gift myself. Because I'm just like, they put time and thought into this, or they at least tried. It's wonderful. But I get very worked up, like to tears trying to pick stuff out for people. So I hate giving gifts. Well, I like giving them. I hate picking them out and then worrying constantly if they don't like them. What is the best Christmas gift you ever received? I can tell you the worst. Love you, Mom. I can't think of the best gift I've ever received. I can't think of my favorite gift that I've ever received. My husband always gets me some really pretty, like, handmade indie jewelry. I always really enjoy his jewelry gifts. So I'm going to say those. But my worst gift, little bonus for you guys, is when I was like, I don't know, 14. My mom, for some reason, decided she wanted me to be her for her Christmas. She wanted me to be like a little her, which at the time was like the worst thing that could happen to me. Now I am basically her, which is fabulous. But she bought me a sewing machine and like all of these sewing patterns, and she got me like these craft kits, and like it was just a Christmas of like mom stuff. Like stuff that mom would want to do with me, which is incredibly sweet and like so my mom to want to like get me into it and then hang out with me and do it together. But 14-year-old Tree was a butthole, and I was like, oh my god, this is the worst Christmas ever. Like, I didn't ask for any of this stuff and I don't want it. And that sewing machine sat in my bedroom like all of high school. I'd never opened it. I don't think I ever opened it. And then my mom felt really bad because then I didn't get anything for Christmas that I wanted or used. But, you know, rest assured, in my late 20s, I was like, do you still have that sewing machine that I ignored for 7 years? Because I'd really like to learn how to use it. Listen to your parents, kids. What would be your dream place to visit for the holidays? I would like to go to Disney. Everybody that posts stuff about holiday Disney stuff, I'm just like, I'm so jelly. Like, peanut butter and jealous all over that. Disney is the most magical place on earth. Christmas is the most magical holiday. Put them together and I would have an aneurysm. So I would say Disney. I would love to spend a Christmas at Disney. Are you pro present wrapper or do you fail miserably? I very much fail miserably. I am bags all the way. My husband is like tactically trained to like make these beautiful boxes with like matching coordinating bows, and he picks out all this wrapping paper, and then all of the lines match up, and like everything just looks freaking amazing. And then I'm like, I don't even know how to put stuff in bags correctly. Like I bring the bags, but you can't see the paper out of the top, or if you can, it's like shredded. It ain't good, y'all. It ain't good. Most memorable holiday moment. I could tell you this one. So I think, how old was I? Again, I was probably about 14, going through my emo phase, and I was very into candles, and I had a little table in my bedroom that was covered in like scented candles, and like I had a couple candles that were like on tapers, and my mom like sold candles. She did like one of those seller groups that it's like Tupperware, but it's candles. Anyway, I had all these candles in my room, and it was Christmas Eve, and we had done all of our family shenanigans, so I went in my room, and I like lit all my candles. I was like, I need to relax from this like stressful holiday, and I was like, I'm gonna paint my nails for tomorrow so that I have festive fingers for opening presents. And I don't know how it happened. I was like watching TV, and I had a little puff ball full of nail polish remover, and I guess the fumes like ignited the puff ball. And so I panicked and I threw it and it hit my wall, and then it ignited my curtains, and I am freaking out. Okay, so I'm trying to step on it because it's spreading. Okay, I'm trying to step on the flames with my socks. I'm burning myself. I'm hitting it. I'm burning myself. And in my brain, I'm screaming, Mom, but nothing is coming out. I'm just like in pure panic. So I'm trying to run to the sink to get some water, but in my unrational brain, I'm running to the kitchen instead of the bathroom, which is like right across from my bedroom. I'm running all the way to the kitchen, in my brain screaming, Mom, nothing's coming out. I'm just going, and my brother, who's 6 years younger than me, comes out of his room because he thinks I'm doing some fun shenanigans. He's like, oh yeah, Christmas Eve shenanigans, I'm in this. And so he comes running out, and he sees the fire as I'm like running by him with this tiny little cup of water, and he's like, so he runs in there and tells my mom that my room is on fire. My family does not believe me, or believe him. So my dad comes very slowly walking in there, and then he's like, oh my God, the house is on fire. And by now it's like spread up my wall, and I had a water bed. It was a fire. Okay, so Mom calls the fire department. I'm just in hysterics that I have set the house on fire. My brother grabs his one Christmas present that my mom had wrapped for him that was not from Santa, and he goes and stands in the yard with it, so his present is safe. Yeah, so then the fire department came, and they put out the fire, and my bed was melted, and I had second-degree burns on my hands, and my dad had smoke inhalation, and he passed out, so I thought I killed him, and we spent Christmas Eve in the ER. So, luckily the damage was minimal. It like ruined my curtains and melted half my bed, but everything else was fine. And I had to wear a huge glove for Christmas opening presents the next morning. So we always talk about that wonderful day that Mom made the house smell like delicious Christmas cookies, and then I made it smell like burning rubber. What made you realize the truth about Santa? What's the truth about Santa? Like, what do you mean? I actually learned about it in kindergarten, I think, from a friend who like ruined it for everybody. And I came home to my mom and I was like, this kid told me the stupidest thing. Like, obviously they're an idiot. And my mom's like, oh God, like I can't let my kid go through school being the only one that, you know. So she told me the truth, and I felt so betrayed. I was like, but wait, like the Tooth Fairy? Mm-mm. The Easter Bunny? Mm-mm. You've been lying to me my whole life. That's how I felt. So I remember it very clearly, this whole conversation standing in the kitchen, and I was like, I became an adult today. Do you make New Year's resolutions? No. I don't know. New Year's resolutions, I feel like just put pressure on you that you shouldn't have in the new year. I think every year I just kind of reflect on the year before, like kind of think about things maybe I would do differently, rejoice in the wonderful times that I had that past year, and then just try and make the current year as good as possible. And lastly, what makes the holidays special for you? That's 900% family. I love the holidays. Our family is spread out everywhere, and I love every second that I get to spend with them. I look forward to driving to see them and eating the delicious food and laughing our brains out and just hanging with my fam. And my husband is a holiday Grinch, but there are little tiny glimmers of his heart growing in multiple sizes when certain things happen during the holidays, and it just makes me all warm in the guts when I see him get a little verklempt. So yeah, so I love the holidays. I love Christmas. I used to be too emo for Christmas, and I thought it was so not cool to like Christmas. But now I'm all about that holly jolly life. So hope you guys enjoyed this tag. I'll try and tag some people down below if I remember, and if not, and you want to do this video, do it and let me know. And I will see you guys in my next video.